Hello, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Gudas. Good morning, Daniel. I started a free trial for scans. There's a news feeder, a news alert on the bottom here, and then kind of Hive Daybreak up here. Yeah, RBLX that looks extended. Yeah, I would wait on RBLX. It could continue to trend the 1 minute trend. Has a nice little doji right here. PLTR looks like it was probably overshorted yesterday. Extended to downside, retesting the 90 MA. So oh, there was RBLX. Wasn't paying attention. So could have been something there. Yeah, it seems like small caps aren't running today. Feels like a slow morning so far. RBOX pull back to the 5-minute. Found a breakout on PLTR. It's a nice little spot there. Broke lows here, tested 5-minute, fire trap some shorts, reclaim, flag break, occupy that. TGLS continuation from yesterday's move. Good earnings. Exos extended. LDM, a little bit extended. If it gives one more bounce, I'll take a short. maybe a 521 break. It has some room to fight the 5-minute chart, which is at like 510, 512. It's probably gonna be a small one, but yeah. So I'll take this 521 if it breaks here. See what it does. Ideally, if it tried to breaks out here one more time on this flag, and it kind of fails, like doesn't go anywhere, and then a higher low, I think it will look a little bit better. But if it goes here, alright, so I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take some here. It's a little too early, but it's somewhat breaking the trend line, and if it breaks 521, I think it's gonna go back. It feels like high institutional ownership, since when I shorted it, it didn't really move anything. So, but I took 2,000 shares there. And I don't like that. I don't like that wick there. It broke 521 on a wick. But I'll give it some room. 527 is max stop. Alright, so downsize just a little bit there. Downside is half. I don't like the way it broke out and held, so let's see what it does. Alright, so I think 520 break should do it. Alright, there's the 520 break. It just doesn't move very cleanly, so yeah. I think it looks good, but it's probably high institutional. So let me see how much is float on it. But I just have 1,000 shares. Oh, 93%. Okay, yeah. When I took some cells, it didn't. Yeah, it felt a little bit weird. Cause usually you can, when I take a short, I can kind of see on level 2 the shares drop a little bit. Here I don't see a drop at all. So yeah, but it should look good. To go back to 510. I'm gonna have some orders out because usually high institutional ownership, it like gets wiki, so it might drop and test and like very fast and recovers. So I'm just gonna have my orders out ready. Don't really want to fight it. Yeah, 93% ownership. Explain why it moves a little bit weird. I'm gonna try and hang on here to 513 on my first fill. And then I'll get a 510 target. Let's see what it does. Okay, I'm waiting at 513. 514 right now. That's what it does. A little bit extended. It might get a push up to 519. But I don't want it to go back to there. So if it does go up here, I'm gonna just hit the ask to get some off. If it doesn't feel me here at 513. I think it looks like it will. Stalling. I'm gonna get ready to hit the 515. Ask if it doesn't go here. Oh crap. Oh, yeah. So I try switching it to 515 there. And it bounced. Yeah, I had a feeling it's gonna bounce there, so okay, let's see. What's next here? I mean, I could take it off now. Because it could bounce off the 5-minute here. It was about 2 cents away. As long as it tops off at 520, should be okay. But yeah, I don't want to hold on to this for too long because the institutional ownership is too high. So it really needs to hold this as resistance and just maybe break down. 520 as resistance. So whatever this high is at, okay, so alright, so it filled me at 515 there. I'm just gonna have my last 500 shares at 510. So my stop is just gonna be above this high now. 520 is my stop. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna put an order cancel OCO order. Alright. Alright, so I have a bracket order here. If it hits 510, stop me out. Or maybe I could split my order. I'll split it. I have one at 510 and then another one at like 506 or so. Alright, so So the plan here is gonna fill me 250 at 210 and then 208, 250s. Or it stops me out for the rest for 520. But it should be a small win, nonetheless. Yeah. So this might be the 5-minute bounce here. We'll see what it does. It need to continue lower. If not, I think this is gonna bounce off the 5-minute 90 MA here. It's pretty much pulled back. Both the 5-minute chart, it pretty much pulled back already. So it might bounce. Let's see. Alright, so I'm just gonna let those orders, whatever hits first. I'm just gonna look on the other stocks, give an update later. So Plin. So Plin actually broke out of the line I drew here. I was actually watching this for potential long. The only thing is it's under VWAP, so it might get some resistance there around 88. But it's a little late right now to buy this. ISNS had a nice inverted cup and handle here. Retested the 5-minute, now it's bouncing out the 5-minute chart. EXO broke high day. EKSO got rejected there. Potentially this might have been a too much room though. But then it cleans that up. So at FLDM, I hit my stop at 520. So I'm all out there. A small win, $45. Yeah. And so this is just the full test of the 5-minute. I pretty much tapped it. It's like one cent away from the 5-minute chart, so I think it's this is a 5-minute flag break. It's still a little bit extended on the 15-minute chart, but again, it's high institutional ownership, so that it's not really attractive to short those. Yeah, Plin PLIN had a nice breakout, so. So FLDM attempted the flag break here, it's failing. Vixie. Yeah, I would avoid this. It's a ETF. This is a inverse. It trades opposite of SPY. It's volatility, or closely opposite to the S&P 500. It's an ETF. It's the same thing as VIX and UVXY. They're pretty much the same. UVXY is like hard 3x leverage or something. But they are pretty much the same. I would avoid them. They're not gonna trade the same way that we trade. FLDM, I might try it again. Just because the pattern's there, but I don't like the float. I mean, I don't like the institutional ownership of it. But if, yeah, high or low here. I might try to take that break. It's somewhat creating a inverted cup and handle on the 5-minute chart. A little bit extended on the 15-minute. You have VWAP right in the middle of it though, so I have to be careful of that. VWAP is at 508. Alright, if it goes higher, it makes our decision easier. It's gonna pass. Yeah, plan is still going higher from this breakout here. ISNS. I think ISNS has had a failed breakout. If this can give a little bounce here, might take it short to the 15-minute chart. 15-minute is still extended on this ISNS. I think I have located some, I think of swim. So I'm gonna take a stab at this if it gives a few more candles. Or we wait until 2 more minutes, ideally. That's where the 5-minute will close, as well as the 15-minute. 15-minute candle will close. And we could take a shorter there. The 15-minute candle looks like a top wick. So we'll have 2 wick candles, and then we'll short. So pretty much it has a higher 50 minutes here. So we'll short the first 50 minute going down, and then we'll get that 90-minute retest around 740. 30 more seconds, and then I'll take a short through this 770. SSR is on, so it might be a little hard. It's kind of spready too. Alright, so the 5 minute is closed, and the new 15-minute chart. So that's a decent bounce. Let's see if we can break down. Might start in small, just to start off. Oh, only got 3 shares filled there. I might start some shares. 203 shares, so I think if this breaks 770, should be done. Alright, I filled a little more there. So I have 703 shares. My stop is gonna be 790. So it needs to break 770 here. $97. Alright, I'm gonna try to fill a little bit more just to get my share number a little even. Alright, so I have 1,000 shares now. So I'm risking about 200 bucks here. So these highs is 780. Alright, so hopefully it stays below 780 and breaks 770 in the next few minutes. If it doesn't, we might see a little bounce here, but it looks pretty decent. Try higher day, fell, lower high, It just needs to break 770. But if it doesn't hang on here, I have to take a loss at 790. Uh, 15 minutes around 740, so I have 30-cent target. I'm risking about 20 cents. So I might have to downsize if it does break 780 as a start, just to minimize my loss a little bit. 771 right now, so it's close to breaking. It should break any minute now. If it doesn't, then we might get a rebound. Alright, nice. Broke there. So I'm gonna start covering a little bit. Cover 200 shares there. Cover another 200 shares, and I'm just gonna continue to just cover a bit here. Starting to get to the target area. And it's down to 400 shares. $740 is where the just down to 300 shares. I have some covers or some orders around 741, 42 area. So I just have a third left. See what it does here. Could you take that, Daniel? Yeah, it's a little tricky to get in because it has SSR. So I got in a little early, but the pattern looks good after I created a lower high. So just down 300 shares. Let's see how we could trail this, but it's pretty much tested the 15-minute chart. It's off by like a couple cents. Yeah, thanks. We'll see how well it does here. Whatever this high is, I'm gonna put my stop there on the rest of my shares. Wherever this high is gonna create, that's gonna be my new stop. And the rest, PLNs is continuing to ramp. So FLDM went higher, held the 5-minute. So you can see FLDM just bounce off the 5-minute chart there. Alright, so $7.65. So I'm gonna put the rest of my stop at 765 and call it a trade on this. So my stop is 765 here on the rest of my shares. Alright, nice. So it filled me there, 745. The spread is really big now, it's like 12 cents. Just gonna cover a little bit more. Trying to get filled 747. It's pretty much tested the 15-minute chart, so I'm happy to take my profits here. Could re-attack it later. So it's 751. I'm just down to 100 shares. Just gonna try to get filled the rest here. Alright, I'm all out. Put the rest at 752. $204 win there on ISNS. It may just break through here. That's okay. I'm just gonna stick to my plan. I think my target was the 15-minute, so I'm just gonna stick to that. It's a high chance of just bouncing off here. But if it consolidates longer, yeah, the hourly is just nearby, so it's not gonna be a good trade after that. But it could just fade all day. Who knows? Yeah. So 7041. That pretty much tapped the 15-minute chart. That's okay. Just gonna look for other ideas. US AUPH. AUPH extended here. I think it's 50% institutional ownership. Yeah, not much action today, especially on the low caps. This is quite extended here though. The low volume. It needs a bounce though. APH. So small bounce down to AUPH. Let's see if we can get some more bounce. So it's like this much downsize. I need at least 2-3 candles to bounce. Alright, so starting to bounce here. Alright, I'm gonna take it short, risk 1050. I took a really small short there. It's really small, but 1044 is the, so it hasn't closed below the 1 minute chart yet. 1 minute 9 EMA. I'm gonna add more. So I'm at 500 now. Stop is at 1050. 1044 is what it needs to get through, and it needs to close the candle below the 9 EMA. Hasn't closed one yet, so added a few more there. I'm at 1,000 shares now. So this is 1044. It's on 1044 right now. So I added a little bit more there. I'm at 2,000 shares. Target is around 1031. If it does hang on here and does some funny business, I'm gonna downsize. It is 50% institutional ownership, so I have to be a little bit careful. $10.33. Okay, so it's doing some funny business. So this is the 1 minute flag. So I might have to take. Yeah, yep. Alright. It's doing some funny business. Let's see what it does here. I might have to take a stop here. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna take a loss. Alright, $100 loss there. Yeah, this is what happens with high institutional ownership. It doesn't really, like, if it was a full retail stock, like low institutional, we would get like a retest of this 5 minute pretty cleanly. Right here, it just kind of bounced out of mid-air. And it just, rips. Yeah. So that's the risk of higher institutional ownership. You want to target like below 30%. This had 50%. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, but your odds are decreased the higher it is. So this is ISNS bouncing off the 50-minute chart, kind of as expected there. SMED. SQBG. It's probably getting pumped every day. LCGN. Below the daily 90 MA. But it's setting up a nice cup forming here. 984. So it broke out here. 984 stop for this earlier flag. Looks good. So this is like an early position. You take that, and then if it consolidates here and breaks the big flag, then that'll be the, oh, this could be good. AUPH. Yeah, AUPH. I took a $100 loss earlier, so I'm gonna avoid it. It's a 50% institutional ownership, so it's gonna do some funny business, so let's stay away from that. Yeah. Yeah, I would avoid that. Yeah, 10 wasn't 10 also high institutional ownership? 60% on 10. Yeah. Try to avoid them if you can, because your odds decrease. The pattern's not gonna work out too well. It may work out on the 5-minute chart, but the 1-minute chart is gonna be noisy. It's gonna be a lot of chop. And like I mentioned, there's probably more algos on the high institutional ownership, and just big banks and algos trading them. So unless you're on the right side with the algos, you're definitely you're not trading with other retailers with emotions involved. So that's why you don't get the clean breakout or breakdown action. Job. Job has 2%. Job chart looks interesting. It might look at a little bit more interesting later after lunch. I think it needs to retest the 5-minute chart, reclaims, and then break this flag. It's gonna look good after that, if it does that. PLTR looks like it's squeezing shorts here. I think it was overshorted yesterday, extended on the downside. ISNS looks really weak, but I don't know if there's much more juice to the downside. Yeah, AUPH is squeezing. UPH had a nasty daily chart. Looks like it was extended. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't look at the daily chart first. But this is a engulfing candle right now. It engulfed the last two candles. Pretty bullish. 1150 is where the 90 EMA is at, and you have a gap fill at 12. So it looks no, you don't wanna get in front of this. OCGN still hanging on here. I think it's gonna look good if it breaks $10. I'll take a stab at it if it pulls. Maybe if it breaks right now. Stop at 990. It's a little bit extended. Hopefully it pulls back one more time. So I tried 10 there. If it pulls back, breaks 10 later. On OCGN. But this looks, yeah, right now it looks good too, but I'm not gonna take it. So it broke 10 there. OCGN. Tired. Yeah. OCGN is trying to go, so. SQBG. MTNB is moving. Box. AUPH. It's getting extended again. The last time I took it, I took a loss. Just gonna avoid it. OCGN broke out. I'll do one last scan. It's getting late. Part in the morning, and the action's been pretty slow. Yeah, SQBG. What's the float on this? 0.94 million float, 12% institutional ownership. I feel like this one gets pumped a lot. So do I have shorts on this? Oh, I do have shorts. Alright, I'll try on the first one and take note and then see what. It has SSR on, so might be a little difficult to get in. So we need to wait for a inverted cup and handle. So it hasn't shown that yet, right? On this uptrend. A little tricky. Yep, I don't think this can give us a signal. I think the signal would have been right here. When we had these two down wicks. Kind of like a inverted cup and handle off that break, but yeah, no clean signal. But it could be the beginning of the backside. If it gives a decent bounce, we can take a short over here. Drop like a point there already. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on this and give a clean signal. IGT is easy to borrow. IGT is 43%. Institutional. If it puts a lower high here, I'll take the first short through 1960. But nope, doesn't look like it. It looks fairly strong. Might still break high day here. Gonna wait. That's interesting. Very high float though, but it's creating a long pattern. It's approaching lunchtime, so I'm not sure how far it'll go though. It's reclaiming the hourly chart, which is good there. The daily 90 MA is a bit extended, so I might get a recover to like 660 or so. I think it needs to consolidate like 20 minutes though. After the hourly closes. And it needs to close above the anime. If this candle close, I think the next hourly candle could be a breakout. It has a nice little cup and handle for me. Yeah, it could be a spot to buy here, but I feel it's a little bit extended, so I'm not gonna take it. It needs to consolidate for 20 minutes. Non-broke out. This is not showing. RLX, what is this stock? AUPH. Look at this 1 minute action. Very, very choppy. Short stop. Short stop. Don't wanna touch that. PPG. Nice. Did you take it from the top here? 16? Or did you take this part? Around 16, 15? 1660? Okay, so you took that. Yeah, I think that was a nice spot. Yeah, I think if you look at the tick chart, it's part of the inverted cup and handles much. If I pull the tick chart, like 125. Okay, it's right here. So the Ntec tick chart, it's you're getting lower highs. Maybe you get something like this. I don't know. I think with the tick chart, you could probably get something there. But yeah, with the 1 minute chart, you didn't really see anything. It's probably these wicks. You can think of those wicks as the cup, and then this top wick is the handle. So it's a little harder. But yeah, you can always just short this risk high days. But yeah, I've done that in the past. You know, you can like short risk high days and then you get squeezed. Short risk high days, you get squeezed, and then you get rinse and repeat. So yeah, 100 shares is nice. But yeah, this was a little bit extended, so I think you short that 1 minute low would have been good. The other spot would have been right here. But it's not enough meat to the downside. It's bouncing off the 5 minute chart, so good covers. You took some covers on the low 15s there. That's where the 5 minutes at. I think it still has some room to the 15-minute chart. So if it does a flag break attempt and then a lower high, like something like this, flag break and then lower high, and then break, could be a 5 minute reversal later. IGTs is grinding higher. SNS to like a fail. So something like this, right? Like I mentioned, a flag break, fail, and then lower high, something like this. I'll go back lower. Oh, Best had a nice inverted cup and handle on the for this break here. 131 break. Pretty small range though. 131 break, 127 6 target. Yeah, it's very tight range. Ozam. Oh, kind of broke there. So do I want to take it? 83, 81, 1.5 cent target. Stop at 83.5. Looks tempting. I might just take some here. Thinking it's a little bit of a chase, but it's only a 20-cent chase. I mean, like 0.02 chase. Still has room. Take a 0.5 cent loss on it. So I'm gonna try it. I don't know, it might be a bad idea, but went in 10,000 shares short here. Gonna stop at 83.5. On Zom. Alright, see what happens. So 83.73. 82.74 is these lows. Target is sub 82s. About 20,000 shares. If it pops over 83, I'm gonna probably take it off or downsize. A little riskier, but saw this little wick head fell and it break down this cup, but it could be a trap. Could be a breakdown by a few cents and trap. The target is 81. So it needs to break 8274. So that was the attempted flag break. So hopefully could get some selling pressure getting in soon if this doesn't go. The day chart. It's just a daily retest. So it looks like a fell flag, so I might add more. Oh, okay. Did get a chance to add there. Hopefully you get some fills down here before it bounces. So 20,000 shares. I'm trying to cut 5,000 shares around 82. $8218, 5,000 shares there. I'm gonna try to put a little bit more in 8201 and 817, 8180. So I see if we can get some fills here. So fail flag, it should test the 5 minute here. I'm not sure how close it'll be before it bounced, but 8180, 818 is the 5 minute. But I'm gonna start covering a few before that. Alright, so the next 5 minute printed and it pushed up a little bit there to 819. So it needs to break 8117. If it so it needs to stop top off at 8274 here, which is the prior support. If it becomes resistant, I think we look alright. Hopefully it gets a full test down here. If not, I probably have to take it off. It's starting to break. Alright, so that's a downsize. It's pretty much tested the 5 minute chart there, but still extended on the 15 minute chart. APDN. Yeah, APDN. Do I have borrows? Do I have borrows? I might just take it all off here on Zom. Alright, so I just stopped there, $30 loss. Not bad. 8 yen. Okay, I think I missed it there. 710. I'm trying to get some short here. So I got some at 709. But it does need to break 7 though. 702 area. PTN. 25% institutional ownership. So it's not too bad. 704 should get it going if it breaks. Full stop at 723. 723 stop here. If it breaks 704, I'll probably add. $690 is going to be the target. Alright, so it looks like it's squeezing. Alright, so that's a pretty huge squeeze. Took it off there for $85 loss. Within, yeah. Not sure how I could avoid this, but yeah, I think that was a decent trigger at 710. Just didn't work out. $20 loss there. Oh, so Tesla actually consolidated after the hourly close, and it's looked like right when the hourly close, it squeezed there. So that's nice. Looks like we missed it. Workhorse is squeezing as well. Has some news, I think. Alright, let's just do one last scan here. So it pop off soon. PLTR looks like it probably needs to pull back. I'll probably look too short this later, down to the 50-minute chart. Zom, it covered, and it looks like it probably wants to break down. I'll probably look to reshort this later as well on Zom. Fami. Oh, Fami, I might take a long here. Actually, I don't know. Looks attracting. FSL 5-minute extended. What's this? Alright, probably gonna sign off. Just a quick little recap. Pretty much break even for this morning. Took 2 wins and 3 losses. A win on ISNS short. Small win on FLDM. Took a loss on AUPH. As you can see, these are more high institutional ownership, so I need to avoid it more. But yeah, break even for today and this morning. And I'll continue trading offline, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, good luck if you're still trading. And it's break time, so be careful taking long trades over lunch since there's less volume and might not get enough follow through. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, thanks for tuning in. All right, bye guys.